Fucking and that's coming off the heels of do I even want to get into fucking live PD right now? This does seem like the turn so we can start talking about some more serious stuff. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace, George Floyd. Rest in peace, Ahmaud Arbery. Rest in peace, Sean. I forgot Sean's last name, but I ain't forget about Sean, the nigga they killed as he was running away. Hangings are bike.
Yeah.
What's it been? Five hangings? 5 hangings. Rayshard Brooks. Rest in peace to Rayshard Brooks. Let's start at the top. More of this George Floyd footage has been released. Answered my question of, hey, were there any bystanders or passerbyers that saw what was happening and why didn't they jump in? Guess what? They did.
Right.
Did y'all see that?
No, I didn't.
Pull it up. I managed to catch that on vacation. The passerbyers are saying, you're killing him, you fucking mutt. What are you doing? Do you feel good about yourself? The man is lifeless and hasn't moved for however many minutes. It's being said on video.
Wow.
Just some of this stuff we're seeing is real disturbing. Also, staunch reminders of where we are, the times we're in. I think all 5 of those hangings they said was a suicide, right?
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
It's so much fucked up shit. You got to really read to siphon through this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the video. I'm not watching this again.
Yeah, I can't watch
I'm not watching this again. I'm not watching this again. That Rayshard Brooks shit is disturbing, heart-wrenching, heartbreaking, traumatizing. To learn that the next day was his daughter's birthday that they were planning for. To hear him have a very coherent conversation with a police officer, and to hear him acknowledge the systemic oppression that exists. He said, "Listen, I don't want to be in wrong standing with y'all with anything.
Right.
Yeah, that was the.
I just want to go.
Yeah, that was the heartbreaking part about that.
I'll walk.
I will walk to where I have to go if you just leave me alone."
Right.
Some of this shit is real. It's real disturbing when you see that he was arrested for resisting arrest. But what were you arresting him for?
Nothing.
What was he resisting? What's the
parked.
additional charge?
Sleeping?
You got a man that you wouldn't let sleep behind his steering wheel. When you're taught that, when you're tired, you fucked up, pull over, take a nap, get it out of you. Like, we're taught these things.
And on top of that, you went to probably the most logical place too, a Wendy's parking lot. Like a parking lot.
Yeah.
You didn't
It's
pull
not a
up.
desolate
You wasn't
area.
blocking
Yeah.
traffic. You wasn't on the side of the road where maybe it's dangerous. Someone could hit you. You're in a parking lot.
Right.
Everything about it is disturbing. I watched the press conference with his family as soon as I landed. I think that was his cousin that was wilding out, right? That was his cousin? I feel him. I feel him.
You know why this is tough because it's simple. They could have easily just said, you know what,
Get some rest.
No,
or walk home.
or we'll take you home. How
Or
far do you
that.
live from here? Come back tomorrow, get your vehicle, and that's it. It's that simple. Like, we'll which is what the police are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Protect and serve.
If you're there to protect and serve.
How far do you live from here? We'll drop you off. Come back tomorrow when, you know what I'm saying, you get some rest.
Yeah.
Get your vehicle and go about your
If it
business.
was me or Rory, that would have been the case.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They might have not even tapped on the window at all.
Yeah.
He was found sleeping in the drive.
He was at the drive-through. He was in line
All
at the
right,
drive-through.
fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
But even then.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got
Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, cool.
I wouldn't care if he went to 20 fast food chains and fell asleep in 20 different drive-thrus. The results of this are unacceptable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever little line you want to add to it, whatever caveat you need to put there,
All right,
it's nasty and it's unacceptable.
And then back to Parks' point with that new information. I've fallen asleep in the Journal Square White Castle drive-thru 1,000 times. I've fallen asleep in the drive-thru line. You better be falling asleep. That's the reason you're in the fucking drive-thru line.
Right.
Right.
Because it takes forever at that time of night.
Yeah.
And you just pass out.
Listen, the video that we talked about last podcast that was from 4 years ago in Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah.
That brutal murder that we saw. Homie went to trial and was acquitted.
The cop.
Yes.
That's not homie. But carry on.
Duke.
Okay.
He's not homie.
Yeah.
Duke went to trial, got acquitted, retired a year later with pension.
Yeah. Living life. Fishing.
This is nasty shit, man. I don't really know what. Well, I know what needs to be done, but it's all real disturbing. I don't know when the homegoing services for Ray Shard is. Do we know? Have they announced that?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I'm praying for all these lives that were lost and the life that will be lost tomorrow, the next day, and next week and next month. Because it seems to be a reoccurring thing. Pardon me, indigestion. It seems to be a reoccurring thing. Something that's not going away. Again, shout out to the protesters, the people that are out there. Shout out to Gen Z. Shout out to the millennials.
Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody that's just out there busting their ass, that's just had enough, that's sick of it. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of the news. I'm sick of how they report on it. I'm sick of white people's commentary on it. Yeah, man, I'm at the fucking pool at fucking Miami with whoever I'm with.
The ass
It's
cheek.
nothing but rich people around. I don't say nothing to nobody. I don't want to talk to none of y'all. Somehow I find myself, I'm overhearing a conversation now with a young lady right in front of me and the younger rich white lady who's they now talking about the shit going on in the country. I said, oh boy, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I have to be right here
Right.
for this one? She started getting into how the people that were doing the looting in D.C. or wherever she was from, she thinks they were from out of town because they really fucked it up, and she got a few friends that are small business owners, and it was going there.
Yeah.
That's where it was going. I jumped right in that. Made that real uncomfortable with just facts. Or maybe it wasn't uncomfortable. I just gave facts or my sentiment. But then I'm like, damn, now I'm at this rich, fancy, dancy place, and I'm the black guy who has to check the white people for talking about their small business friends that lost their small businesses. You don't know why people are angry? Let me tell you, since we're both sitting here rich.
Right.
See, I see a lot of those people. I see a lot of people whose positions on shit change when they get a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that stop fighting for the left. They stop thinking a little leftist. And I don't even want to say leftist, just thinking with a fucking heart.
I would
Don't
not say- I wouldn't-
politic me with this
I
one.
wouldn't say left or right on that.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
human thing.
Yeah, just having a fucking heart. Man, it's just nasty times. It's nasty times out there. I tried to bring some of this stuff in a little later in the podcast because the last few podcasts have been heavy podcasts. And the
yeah,
times haven't changed.
We spoke about that.
There's
We said there's still shit gonna go on.
It's still heavy times. We
Still
anticipate
shit gonna
those
happen.
times continuing. And like even now, back to our earlier conversation, I would love for this podcast to act as a distraction for some of you with all the shit that's going on. Unfortunately, because of my moral obligation, I cannot allow it to be.
Right.
So I feel Kyrie a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know if the solution, that I was really looking forward to a playoff game, but I do understand the sentiment behind
Right.
it. Now, it might be hard to rally all them niggas and get them niggas on one page.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're giving them the option. Some players can sit out if they choose to.
Really?
Yeah, they just announced it.
Listen, I love Adam Silver.
Yeah.
I think that he does a phenomenal job at forward thinking and knowing how to talk to people. Not black people, people.
He
Right.
does seem to do a
mean-
good job.
Yeah.
When you have Roger Goodell as the other commissioner for the other biggest sport, it makes Adam Silver look like the greatest ever. When he's just being compared to the few that there are out there.
No, Adam Silver is.
No, I think
I
the
understand
NBA,
what you're saying.
I think the NBA has
I don't
done.
wanna-
I don't want to say a great job, but a much better job than the NFL has in giving the players as much power as possible when it comes to vocalizing these types of issues. I think they've done a great job at that.
I don't even put
But
the
a
two
great
in the
job, the
same
NBA
sentence.
period.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even put the two in the same sentence. It's night and day.
NASCAR might be bolder than the NFL.
Yeah.
Guys, Roger Goodell apologized and then said, "Hey, you guys should hire Cap."
3 years late, 4 years late, whatever it is.
They should hire Cap. Who was that? The Seahawks, Pete Carroll, that said we should have signed him a few years
I
ago.
think that was the last team that he worked out for, so that would make sense. Yeah.
I thought he went to the Ravens after that.
I think that there was communication, but I don't think there was a formal tryout. I could be wrong about that, though.
Hey, you know he's one of the best 54 quarterbacks. I mean, 64. How many teams are there? 32?
32.
32.
64 quarterbacks in the world.